Great people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. We have a shocking breaking news here, and it has to do with what the talks in Lagos did to Bola Tinubu's crew, who is the presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress. Don't forget that today he arrived at Lagos after a huge success in Ekiti State to visit one of the Obas in Lagos State, and as he arrived, he was in a convoy, moving to head directly to the place. Then these talks just unleash the attack, and we're going to be listening to exactly how it happened and those who were affected, because actually their target was the press crew, and you get to hear exactly what had happened. But before we give you full details, please do well hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, the bus conveying press crew covering Lagos State Governor's office on Sunday was heavily attacked by talks between Ebute Ero and Adeniji Iga Adungaran axis on Lagos Island, leaving no fewer than two journalists wounded, with others sustaining various bruises on their body. This is really, really serious. The press crew bus, which was in the convoy of the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was attacked by the thugs who threw heavy stones repeatedly at it, joining other vehicles conveying dignitaries, including Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje, and others who had just left the palace of Oba of Lagos, Oba Rewanu Akiolu. Tinubu, who arrived at Lagos Airport at about 3:40 p.m., to the waiting hands of his enthusiastic crowd of party loyalty and supporters, had immediately headed to the palace of Oba Akiolu on a courtesy visit. The press crew bus was heavily being attacked by these hoodlums as it drove with speed to escape, while journalists had to lie low in it for many to escape being injured, but still few others still had bruises. However, a Western Post correspondent, Adiola Gurinde, and Omar Seye of Smooth 98.1 FM got wounded, while Adedoja Salam of TVC went into shock due to the heavy bombardment of stones and bricks thrown at the press crew bus, leaving the windscreen and nearly all the side screen were broken. Agurinde got injured in the face, while Asenwa had his arms hit directly by one of these personalities or one of these hoodlums. And this is quite a shocking one, considering the fact that this is the hometown of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No one expected that such a thing will ever happen, but shockingly, it has happened. That's a pointer to the fact that all the presidential aspirants, they just need security to go with. For the fact that you have won doesn't mean that everybody loves you. Some people want to see you down. Some people want to prove a point. And when we're talking about the issue of presidency or going for presidential election, you must have stepped on some toes, or you are intending to step on some toes. So they will do everything to ensure that they distract you, they make your campaign unsuccessful, even if you're not really the direct target. At least those banners that are flying out will cause most people, to fear a great deal to have any dealing with your party. And I mean, this is really a troubling one. Someone says here, if you do not stay in Lagos State, simply do not comment on terrains you know nothing about. Abutairo Adeniyi, that have been mentioned as to where the attack took place, are strictly occupied by Lagos Island boys. They are strictly Yoruba boys. No other tribe they near the environment, not to mention of even where making noise there. He said that that's Oba of Lagos territory, not even Fulani headsmen. They near that environment. It should be purely an internal issue, and it would be difficult for them to fish out the thugs that came out to attack. We should be very careful in anticipating tribal and xenophobic attack, because when it starts, everyone would definitely be affected. Now, there are a lot of people who are complaining that this has to do with Peter Obi and all of that's a big lie. We've got to be careful the way we talk. People are just talking here, and everyone is saying, "Hey, is this personal?" And we shouldn't try to spring up anything like a, inter-ethnic war or something. It doesn't make any sense. Peter Obi, in all his responses, we've seen how he had reacted. Every time he says nobody should do anything foolish, and also I don't think there had been any issue like that. Let's not try to whip up sentiment where there is none. Another person say after their answers did not succeed, I think they should do that in the East and not in Lagos. It wasn't Easterners that did this. This must be corrected speedily. It is not Easterners that did it. It's totally wrong for you to start pointing accusing finger where you've not even caught one person who was behind the attack, and the person say I'm an Igbo man and all of that. Even if it's an Igbo man, it has no link to anything like say, oh, Peter Obi and all of that. It's really wrong. I'm telling you. I'm so shocked that people are raising that. This one said, very sad that Togri have started at the early stage. God will save us from all evil in this 2023 election. Yeah, my brother, that is a very good prayer. It's shocking that when we've not even gone close to the month where these elections are supposed to hold, we've started hearing bad news. I mean, it's really disheartening to hear this. This one say, you see, they don't start now. No, I wonder what thing will happen when the star campaign fully start. Police get ready, they radio. You go arrest thousands of thugs this coming election for making breach of peace. May God guide us. Politics is not a do or die affair. I don't know how much of lecture should be given for people to have that understanding that election is not a do or die affair. You come and do all of these things to satisfy the conscience of a particular man, and after doing it, you end up going back to become a talk for the next 4 years. Doesn't make any sense. They give you small penny instead of you to get a lucrative, handwork for yourself, whereby you can make a living out of it. You're busy running around circles and trying to fight everybody here and there. It makes no sense at all. Another person here says that it's a good one, guys. Tinubu will run away. That's wrong. That statement is terrible. I can't read that. Tinubu is a human being. He has the right to contest any election. Nobody has the right to stop anybody. After all, is it not our own people? Is it not APC delegate that found him worthy to be in that position? So why would you begin to condemn him that he will run? How would he run? He has done his best. He didn't enter via the window. The people saw him and they feel that it was right to vote him in. So all of this is totally wrong. Let's go to our conversation and interact. What's your position on all